Hey everybody, it's me, Bobby again, and yes, I'm still here at the Canadel showroom, and I wanted to share something. Remember a moment ago I just mentioned the UDesign tool? Well, I want to help you find it yourself so that as soon as we're done here, you can start designing yourself, okay? So what I want you to do is to go to Canadel.com. Go to Canadel.com, and when you do, you're going to see right up top here, it says Design Tool, and I want you to click onto the Design Tool, and this is what you're going to see. First of all, they have two different collections. They have their dining collection and their living collection. The sets, and then within each category, they have collections. So there's, here in the dining, we have, again, they have 5 different collections. Now what I love is, remember just a moment ago I was showing you that great table from the Champlain collection? Well, you click onto the Champlain collection and this is what you're going to see. It opens up and in the window you're going to see table, chair, stool, buffet, bench. Those are all the different body parts that you'll put together for your own special dining set. So look at this, I love this part. There's table height, shape, size, top edge. I mean, you can get really into details, which is fantastic. Leg options, pedestal options. I happen to love pedestals because then you don't lose a corner. You know, somebody sitting in a chair having to wrap that corner. So I am all about the pedestals. And then you've got top colors, the surface of the table, as well as the body colors. They can be the same, they can be different. This is really a great design tool. And then there's finish options as well. So I just want to walk you through a few things. So in the Champlain collection, here's the base table. So now what we're going to do is we're going to start messing with things. So I'd like to start with the table shape, okay? So when we do the table shape at the bottom, it gives you these options, right? You have the round, the rectangular, the oval, the square. So let's do the rectangular. We'll try doing the rectangular. So once the rectangular comes up, look at all these options down here. And what's great is when you get in here, I'm not going to get into a lot of the details, but when you get into the site, what you'll see is that there's different options for the additions or for the extensions for the tables. So that is a great idea. Also, especially if you are creating a room that's an unusual shape or a very unusual size, you get to pick what you need. You don't have to buy more than you need and end up storing additional leaves you'll never use. And on the flip side, you're not going to buy those little tiny leaves that you'll never use. They're not enough. So you have great options. So again, let's try another thing. I was kind of intrigued with the top edge. So let's try the top edge. So as soon as that opens, what do we see? Now, up here, do you see this? There's two. These are like the profiles, like you're looking at it from the side. Here would be like the standard thickness of the table. But sometimes, especially when you get to those larger size, you want a chunky top. And look, that's twice the thickness, which would be that top portion right there. Did you see that? So there's the thick. If we could go back to thin again, let's see. I'm not sure if you guys will be able to see it here in the video, but I tell you what, that's a wonderful custom design. And then I'd also like to touch on, let's color the top. So let's go to top colors. So now we're talking just about the surface of the table. Look at all these wonderful options. I absolutely love this. And now where I happen to be, many times we have historic homes and we wanted to have that patina. But on the flip side, when you have a more contemporary home, you're going to want something a little more refined and finished. And look, you have all these different options. You could go from a sleek dove white and you could all go down to this mist gray washed. So let's try that mist gray washed. I just happen to like that one. So we're going to throw that onto the top of the table, and now we're going to do the body colors. Okay, this I think is really what's going to help you build that, elevate your overall design. So let's start, first of all, let's just do the body the same color. So we look at the weathered gray, right? Yeah. Okay, so we look at that, so that'll give us a look. Technology, I love technology, hate technology sometimes, you know. There you go, so there's our look. Now that would be, I love the feel of that, but let's try something a little different. Let's go with a darker base. Let's try this ebony washed, and let's see what it looks like. Do you see what you can do with that? So anyway, the last thing, because this is really fun and I kind of like legs. Let's touch on legs real quick. Where did our legs go? Our leg options, okay? Look at the different profiles that you can select. So you can go with something very, very standard with this nice little straight piece here. okay? That gives you just that very clean line. Or you can go all sexy and curvy, and we'll go with this one. I don't know what they've named him yet because I'm still learning this myself. But isn't that fabulous? So think about it. For free, you can go to Canadel.com and you can hit that button that says, what was it that it's called? Design Tool?
Design.
Called Design Tool, and you can create your own masterpiece for yourself or for your client. So you should go to Canadel.com today, and I'll see you soon.